Another big new release from FMS on the bench today. This is the brand new 7th scale Ford Bronco short course truck. This thing is sweet, loaded with great licensing from the tires to the body. Big brushless power in here. It's got a Hobbywing brushless ESC and motor combo. Capable of up to 6S power on this thing. Long travel shocks, independent front suspension. It's got great scale realism when you're out there ripping it on the sand. Super fun trucks. We're gonna go over all the details in this. I'm gonna open up the box, show you what comes in it. We'll go over the key features. I wanna spend most of the time running this thing because that's where it really shines, is out there having fun, and it does that very well. So let's jump in and check it out. Right, here's the gigantic box that it comes in. Nice color graphics throughout. We've got some specs and key features here. A little bit of the background story here. Comes in two different liveries. There's a 2024 and a 2025 version. We have the latter here. Inside the box, this is what you get. You get the truck itself. We get our detailed owner's manuals. We get some tools. So we get some extra parts in here as well. Some linkage, some rod ends. Servo horn. We get the 2.4 gigahertz 4-channel radio here. This does have some additional functionality. It's going to do your light controls here, which I'll show you in a little bit. You can open this up. You've got your trim, dual rate, all that good stuff. The nice radio feels solid in the hand. And of course, you get the truck itself. This is the ready set version, so it does not come with a battery or charger. Let's take a look at the exterior on this. Now it's dirty and dusty because we've been running it. I'm starting to reverse the order when I do these trucks. I find that after driving it, I can do a better job of articulating the key features and how everything works. That said, we've run several battery packs through this thing. It's taken a bunch of tumbles, still holding up great. So the exterior looks fantastic. It's got this nice trophy truck body, fully licensed by Ford, RTR vehicles, Fun Haver, Nitto. It's got great licensing throughout. The tires themselves, the Nitto tires, Trail Grappler tires here. We've got some nice detail in the back here. We've got a fuel cell here. We've got a slight roll cage that has fire extinguishers attached to it. There is a two-person interior, zero depth interior, minimal detail. You got some stickers on the gauge there, two guys with their helmets on. I mentioned the lights. We've got a nice rugged light bar here. The light bar is fully functional, wired up, ready to go. It also has headlights here in the front that look great. Looks just like the real Bronco headlights. Also has functioning tail lights as well. In the molded bumper here, there is a winch in fair lead here. It's certainly not functional, but looks pretty cool on there. In the back, there's rubber mud flaps pre-attached. We did lose one pretty rapidly, however. One of the things I really like about the exterior is you got the open part in the back here. You can see, look at the sway bars come through the rear. That is so cool. The suspension action on this thing is crazy, crazy. To open it up, we've got hood pins in the front, and then there's two more in the back behind the drivers. So you open that up. Comes off easier than the Ridge Racer, the Ultra 4 Ridge Racer that we got from Rock Hobby earlier. These trucks are pretty similar as far as layout and chassis and things go. So beneath the Lexan body here, we've got a nylon cage to give it some support. For the chassis underneath, we've got a mixture of components here. We've got metal base chassis underneath. We've got some metal support beams up front, composite shock towers here, front and back. Made it to those shock towers. We've got two shocks at each corner, long travel shocks here. We've got a trailing arm set up in the rear, again with those sway bars attached to the rear axle. Up front, we've got independent front suspension on this. Big chunky A-arms on this as well. Solid axle in the rear. We've also got some limiting straps built into this, just like the Ridge Racer again. Steel drive shaft going out to that straight axle here with a nice dust boot there to keep the debris out of it. Thick metal upper links here. One of the things I'm noticing is that the sway bar setup on this is a different sway bar setup than on the Ultra 4. It doesn't have the rod ends that kind of pop on. This is a different, more rugged design. That's one of the things with the Ultra 4. I find that those sway bars disconnect under heavy impacts. They pop right back on, but it's kind of a nuisance. This is a much more solid, reliable design. In the heart of this thing, we've got a big brushless motor here. Hobbywing 4274 1600 kV motor, powered by a 150 amp Hobbywing ESC. Great set of electronics on this, capable of up to 6S power. You can achieve that by doubling up two 3S packs here. It comes with the dual plugs. It does not come with a loop plug. So if you wanted to run one single battery, you're gonna have to bring your own loop plug. Otherwise, you can run two batteries in sequence to double up the voltage. On 6S, this thing is awesome. Not so powerful that it's uncontrollable. Feels really, really good. The power plant is excellent in this thing. Our electronics are housed in this little box right here. We've got the power button up and out of the way. 60 kilogram servo up front. And it does come with a dust cover as well that you can put over here, held on by Velcro, but we found very early that the Velcro adhesion does not stick very well to the side of the chassis where it was just kind of stuck. So the Velcro gave up pretty quickly for us, so I took this off and have been running it without the dust cover. But great looking truck, lots of great features on this. But now let's get to the fun stuff. Let's see this thing in action. We're gonna take it out and go rip it. I'm gonna bring you guys along with us so you can see how this thing goes. All right, here we are. Look at these two sweethearts. Axel and I are gonna go rip it through the woods first. There's a nice trail through the woods with some jumps and stuff. We're gonna have some fun with these out here, and then we're gonna go to the sand track. You ready, big guy?
Yeah.
So you're gonna drive the new one. Get the size comparison between the two. Pretty cool comparison. These are gonna be really fun together.
I just know something else.
What?
The lights are different on the roof.
Yep, I have a actual
Roof light.
light bar. You've got pod lights. I find in real quick that these are a handful on the trail here, this tight trail. Running them on 4S. We've got a single 4S pack in each of them. And they are quick. Oh my God. All right, we ready? You can.
3, 2, 1. Wait, the race one. Back here. 3, 2. Wait.
Wait.
Around here like this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Where did it fall? Around.
The Bronco's got it. Oh! So I think this terrain definitely favors these trucks a lot more. Super fun to simulate kind of the desert racing conditions. You can see the suspension and everything moving around. They're just too powerful for tight trails like in the woods there. Out here in the wide open, they're a lot of fun. Speed-wise, they both feel very similar. I think the power plant's pretty close on each one. Hey, look at that thing. Man, that Bronco looks good. What happened?
I lost the mud flap.
Oh yeah, that's gone, isn't it?
Somehow.
Bummer. That didn't hang around long.
Did not. I get it. Did they hang on?
All right, now we're gonna try this on 6S. So you can double up 2 3S packs. They run in sequence to give you 6S power. So the only trouble that we found with these is that you gotta have a pretty thin pack, because if you use these kind of full size like these 5,000 milliamp batteries, they're thick. And that's a big stack of batteries to fit in there with the straps. So we're just gonna try it for demonstration purposes and then probably take one of them out.
Yep.
But we do want to show you guys what it's like on the full 6S power. So the supplied dust cover did not hold up. So you can see the sticky parts from the Velcro didn't hold up. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to ditch the dust cover.
Too strong.
How is it on 6S? Let's see it. Nice.
I know, I didn't like it at all.
Oh, good save. Oh, you bumped me out of the way. Oh no! Ridiculous on 6S, so fast. Nice job. Man, that thing rips.
This thing on 6S has been way easier.
Jeez. It's spraying me from dirt all the way over here. Oh! Oh, it's so fast! Oh! Look at it go! Oh! I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna cut you on the inside. I got you. Oh, you're on the roof. You blew your shoes right off. It's so fast. Oh no! What happened there? Oh, what? Oh no!
Oh no.
All right, we're back in business. By some miracle, Axel managed to find the wheel nut we lost. Just put it back on and we're good to go. All right, I got the controls now, so I'm anxious to try this thing out. Still running on 6S power.
6S versus 4S.
Yep. Oh, geez.
Oh, I'm winning.
This thing is an absolute savage on 6S.
I'm literally just smoking it.
Nice. It's still nose heavy. I don't think it's as nose heavy as the Ridge Racer is. Gosh, that Hobby Wing motor and ESC, super smooth, great power delivery from this thing. It does flip. It'll kind of bury the tires in corners, especially in the sandy stuff. Ah! Oh geez, I'm up. This thing is an absolute blast. Holy cow, this thing is fun. Ah! Oh. All right, guys, we're gonna spend the rest of the evening, this beautiful summer evening out here, just ripping through the last of our batteries. But these things are an absolute blast. That new Bronco, super fun. Both of these together, an absolute blast.
Dead battery.
We might be done after all. That might be the last of our batteries. Nonetheless, we're gonna run as long as we can, and we will see you back at the bench to wrap this up. There you go, guys. Something fun and new from FMS. Love these short course trucks, man. This thing is a blast. We drove this thing hard, took lots of tumbles. Mechanically, the thing held up great. Even cosmetically, didn't take a whole lot of damage at all, considering the tumbles that it took. FMS has done a great job with the licensing and the appearance on this thing. Super fun to watch this thing drive around, especially the way that it floats over bumps. So realistic the way the suspension and everything works on this. And given the size, it's a really cool driving experience when you're out there with it. We simulated those desert-like conditions where the thing really shined. It's not as nose heavy as the Ridge Racer was, so it jumps pretty well, but it's not a hardcore basher. If you're gonna be sending this off of big ramps and stuff, I would expect that some of these components are not gonna hold up. But if you're gonna run it like a UDR truck, it's gonna be a blast. So this thing is available now to order. I will put a link in the description down below. Price on it's right around 550 bucks. But guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of this new Bronco from FMS? And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.